Pleasant afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of elementary learners of Upper Hermano Elementary School with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. The virtual program shall now commence. In lieu of the processional, we begin with a montage of images of our candidates for graduation for the school year 2020-2021, together with the faculty, staff, and DepEd officials. Let us invoke the presence of the Lord through an opening prayer. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, the regional hymn, Mesor March, and Balingasag hymn.
joy and the pain, I'm making them yours. Lord, I offer my life to you, everything I've been through. Use it for your glory, Lord. I offer my days to you, lifting my praise to you as a pleasing sacrifice. Lord, I offer you my life.
Bayang magiliw, pwes na silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang linirang, tuwing ka nang magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit bumagaw, may dilatang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang islap ng matawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta mo ay langis sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pag may mga api ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Diyos sa miyang Mindanao mabuhay, himahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon, masidlakon, malipayon, pagpano sa katahon. Magpabiling kaning kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon. Di sa kanumego ang magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, yutan na among natawan. Isag-usap ang kalima, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, utang na among natawan. Isag-usap ang kaliwa, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat at katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan.
Kabukiran kapatagan, ug ang imong kadagatan, maoy bahandi nga giampingan sa among mga kaliwatan. Puloy-anan kong namat-an, hari sa amihanan, balinga sa balingasag, garbo kaning lalawigan. Bahandi anong kayutaan nga imong gipatikan sa makugwihong mga kamot. Kini ginaubad, madagayaong mga abon sa mabungahong kaumahan. Hamugaway nga kahimtang sa imong mga katawhan. Balingasag lungsod kong pinangga, gasak kanibat hala. Asa man nakuda dun sa kapalaran, balik gihapon ko sa imong kiliran. Mga katawan gipahimutang sa luag mong kapatagan. Mga isda nga naglangoy sa bahandianon mong kadagatan. Kinaiyahan dili abusahan, pinunua ang tigan para sa kabulahanan sa umabot pang kaliwatan. Balingasag lungsod kong pinangga, gasak kanibat hala. Giampuna mo ang paguswag mo. Balingasag, oh balingasag, kabukiran kapatagan. Ug ang imong kadagatan mao'y bahandi nagiapingan sa among mga kaliwatan. Puloy anan kong namanan, hari sa amihanan. Balingasag, oh balingasag, garbo kaning lalawigan. Balingasag, oh balingasag, garbo kaning lalawigan.
To formally open our virtual graduation today, let us hear an opening remarks from our beloved school in charge, Mr. Hel R. Pamisa. A round of applause, please.
To our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CISO 5, and the assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Nemfa R. Lago, the GPTA president and officers, the guest speaker, the different department heads, the faculty and staff, and to the graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The graduation ceremony of grade 6 learners of Upper Hermano Elementary School is hereby declared in session. In behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, and students, I welcome each and every one of you to this graduation ceremony of the school year 2020-2021. We also extend to the grade 6 graduates and their families our warmest felicitations on this special occasion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. At this point, we shall now hear the message of our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CISO 5, Regional Director, Arturo B. Bayocot, and DepEd Secretary, Leonor M. Briones. A round of applause, please.
If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you are always in the same place. Your graduation today is a milestone that marks how far you have traveled and what significant change have you made in your life. It is an important milestone as it signifies the acquisition of necessary competence, character, and credentials which allow you to confidently move to the next phase of your educational journey. I take pride in your achievement, which has become even more meaningful as the final stretch of your journey has been arduous. Each of you now exemplifies endurance and flexibility, which have long been considered as unique Filipino character. Both folkloric and historical, the Filipino is likened to a bamboo that bends with the wind and can survive a storm. More than resilience, we have strengthened our bayanihan spirit. I commend the school officials, teachers, and personnel for making everything possible, from writing and printing modules to ensuring that new modalities work for our learners. I also express my appreciation to the parents for playing unprecedented roles, especially when we transition to modular learning in the learners' learning spaces at home. Their participation to educating our children has been remarkable. I also express my gratitude to our government officials and stakeholders for providing us resources that we needed and for giving us hope and encouragement to continue doing our job. To our young graduates, you will be written in the history, for you emerged from unique circumstances. Step forward with pride and confidence. Pride for completing and hurdling a specific level of education, and confidence for the assurance that you have become 21st century learners who are competent, resilient, and independent. Warmest congratulations on your achievement.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rites, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay Anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin, pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
The school in charge, Mr. Hill R. Pamisa, will now present the grade 6 graduates.
Dr. Jonathan S. De La Pina, CISO 5, Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Misamis Oriental. I have the honor to present to you the elementary school graduates of Upper Hermano Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021, of whom 1 male, 3 are female, a total of 4 grade 6 graduates who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, elementary school level of the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their completion.
By the authority vested in me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Department of Education, Division of Misamis Oriental, and upon certification of your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, I now confirm you graduates of this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
The distribution of diploma shall now follow. Ladies and gentlemen, the grade 6 graduates of Upper Hermano Elementary School, class of 2020-2021. Fabri Paris Ken S. Makisa Jilan V. Ral Jennifer M. Veliadores Angel E. Jennifer M. Ral with honors. In behalf of the grade 6 graduates, Jennifer M. Ral with high honors will now give her message in behalf of the graduates. My due respect to our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Pina, to our public schools district supervisor, Ma'am Rosana S. Emanel, teachers, parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is our virtual graduation ceremony of the school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Oo, edukasyon ang siyang kayamanan na hindi makukuha sa atin. Kayamanang mananatili sa ating puso at isipan. Kung may edukasyon tayo, may malaking tsansang makamit at maabot natin ang ating mga pangarap sa buhay. Sa araw na ito, ako po ay lubos na magpapasalamat sa mga taong naging bahagi ng aking nakamit ngayon. Sa aking mga magulang, ma at pa, maraming salamat sa pag-aalaga ninyo sa akin sa kabila ng ating kahirapan. Sisikapin kong mag-aral ng mabuti upang makapagtapos ako. Sa aking mga guro, maraming salamat sa walang sawa ninyong pagtuturo sa amin. Salamat na kayo ang naging pangalawa naming magulang, kung saan po ay natuto kaming magbasa, sumulat at magbilang. Salamat din sa lahat ng mga magagandang asal na itinuturo ninyo sa amin, kung saan po kami ay nagkulang. Higit sa lahat, ako po ay magpapasalamat sa Poong May Kapal na sa kabila ng krisis o pandemya na aming naranasan ngayon, ay nagiging matatag kami at naging matibay ang aming pananalig sa Diyos. Naway malagpasan namin ang pagsubok na ito. Alam kong hindi ninyo kami pababayaan. Maraming salamat po. Sa aming mga kaklase, sa batch 2020-2021, tayo po ay magpapasalamat dahil sa pagtatapos na ito ay naging daan upang magpursige tayo sa ating pag-aaral. Dahil sa panahon ngayon, naramdaman kong mahirap ang maging mahirap. Magandang hapon po at mabuhay. Batch 2020-2021. Without further ado, our school in charge shall introduce our guest speaker.
May I have the honor to present to you our guest speaker. She is 30 years old, from Zone 2, Hermano, Balingasag, Misamis Oriental, a graduate of Camiguin Polytechnic State College with a degree of Bachelor in Elementary Education. Passed the licensure examination for teachers last 2012. Serving as Instructional Manager of the Alternative Learning System, Balingasag South District. Currently, a substitute teacher of Upper Hermano Elementary School. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker, Juan Y. Abijo.
My due respect to our school's district supervisor, Mrs. Rosana Imanel, to our energetic and beautiful school principal, Mrs. Maripas Maureen Gagabi, to our proactive and devoted school in charge of Upper Hermano Elementary School, Mr. Hill Pamisa, candid and committed teachers, to our beloved and supportive parents, and to you, dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of you. My warmest felicitations to all of you graduates. Today is a tremendous day of your life because today is your graduation day. It is not merely the end of your journey, but mark the start of a struggle for a greater height and a deeper pilgrimage to a bigger and longer world. Now you are to leave the portals of Upper Hermano Elementary School and are now about to start the next step, the next level of education, and that is the junior high school. And as you go out to your alma mater, allow me to share to you the experience I had before for you to remember as you go on to your journey to fulfill your dreams. I was once a child like you. Nangandoy, ngayon one day, makahuman og eskwela. Like you. Nagpuyo diri sa ibabaw. Apan compare sa inyo karon, Mas hayahay mo, kay anaan na may mga linya sa kuryente ang inyong panimalay, o gawas ni ana, anian na diri mismo sa inyong tugkaran ang inyong eskwelahan. Ako before, kailangan pa mo baklay o kapig kilometro, tubong tungas just to go to school. Ug matag gabi mag-iwag pa mi og suga para mag-study kay wala ay linya sa kuryente. Sa una, manguwag pamig mangga, manguwag bayabas, ibaligya para makapalit og papel ug naay baon. And during Saturdays and Sundays, talagsara kaayo ko makitaan sa balay. Kay kung wala ko sa ilalom sa kasagingan nanguha og unas, tuwa ko sa ilalom sa maisan, nagganot tabang ni Papa. Inana ang kinabuhi sa elementary pa ko. And during my high school days, giantos na ko ang tumang kamingaw sa akong pamilya. Ang tumang kamingaw sa baho sa ilog sa akong mama o sa akong auntie, kaya ning palad ko sa laing isla para nga makahuman og eskwela until college. Actually, I have the choice to refuse the offer, not to stay away from my family and study and come again. But, akong gihuna-huna, nga daghan kaayo ming managsuon. We are 8 ug maayo na lang, makuha-kuhaan ang galastuanan sa akong mga ginikanan. Tuod man, I finished my high school and college through being a working student. And I tell you guys, dili sayon ang kinabuhi nga mag-eskwela at the same time working ka. Here comes a time nga kapoy na kaayo ang lawas. But I need to function because it is my full responsibility to take action and need pa mag-study, labi na gyud pag college na. There's a lot of reasons for me to stop and surrender. Like, mingaw na kay sanan. Once a year ra makauli sa pamilya. Gawas ni ana, daghan kaayong trabahoon sa panimalay nga akong gipuy-an. Gani, tanan na akong grades, subjects nga first period, akong grade, nagkamang-kamang gyud in town kay permanently late. Ug, kung masakit ko, walay laing mo atiman, kailangan pa mo trabaho taman sa makaya. Kung na'y mga activities sa schools nga need ang presence of parents, wala, solo flight ra. Ba't kanang tanan mo akong gihimong inspirasyon nga mapursu sa akong dreams? Kay lisod kaayo ang kinabuhi. O I believe that only education ra gyud ang makatabang nga mahayahay ta in the near future. And I strongly believe that I will survive. Fortunately, God guides me all the way and I graduated. But it doesn't end there because after graduation, the toughest part of life is the seeking job thing. Life is a constant change. It never ends unless and until you put a limit to that end. Likewise, education is a continuous process. It never satisfies unless and until you stop believing. You are still so young, so continue what you have started. With a coherent and vibrant effort that gives you and your parents the pride and honor today, with your invincible commitments that leads you to achieve your first diploma, and with unwavering and invincible perseverance, surely you will have a triumphant smile in your face in the near future. Just keep on believing, aim high, and entrust everything to God. Because in this long winding journey of life, undeniably, we are surmounted with so many challenges in life, with different catastrophic circumstances encoding this pandemic that we are experiencing right now. And before this day end, never forget to say thank you to the people behind your success. First, to your teachers for their helping hands and brilliant minds with a heart and molding you. And especially to your parents for their untiring love and support just to ensure the brightness of your future. So, good luck. Be brave enough to face the challenges and hardship of life as you grow up. And years from now, I would like to see you in the fields of professionals. Once again, congratulations to everyone.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Joanne Abijo, for your message. We shall now virtually award the plaque of appreciation to our guest speaker with a citation. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 10, Division of Misamis Oriental, Baliasag South District, Upper Hermano Elementary School. This plaque of appreciation is awarded to Joanne Y. Abijo in grateful acknowledgement of her distinguished and invaluable service rendered as guest speaker during the virtual graduation ceremony of Upper Hermano Elementary School, thereby contributing immeasurably to the prestige and success of the occasion. Given this 13th day of July, in the year of our Lord, 2021, at Baliasag, Misamis Oriental. Signed, Hel R. Pamisa, School in Charge. Thank you very much. Jennifer M. Ral will now lead the class of their Pledge of Loyalty. Pledge of Loyalty. We, the graduates of school year 2020-2021 of Upper Hermano Elementary School, Hermano Balingasag, Misamis Oriental, do hereby solemnly swear to value and preserve the knowledge imparted to us by our beloved teachers and forever live up the expectations of our dear alma mater. So help us God.
Thank you for teaching me how to love, showing me what the word means, what I've been dreaming of. And now I know there is nothing that I could not do. Thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I'd ever hoped for, and a lot of what I've hoped for is thanks to you. No mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no far from grace can stop me from believing that my love
Mrs. Marivi Kochigi, PTA President, will now formally close this ceremony. A round of applause, please.
Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Sa dili pa nagutapuson kini nga programa, tuguti ako ninyo nga magpasalamat sa mga tawo nga nahimong kabahin niining maong programa. Akong pagpasalamat sa among maestro, maestra nga naghatag sa ilang kaikag nga magmalampuson kining programa. Salamat kayo sir ug ma'am nga sa makanunayon ninyong pagtudlo sa among mga kabataan. Likod niining pandemya. Manghinaot ako nga sa kanunay magpabilin kamong buutan nga magahatag sa kahibalo sa mga kabataan. Aron usab kami mamadasigon nga makoperar sa mga kalihukan sa eskwelahan. Sa mga graduates batch 2020-2021, himuha nga stepping stone kining inyong naabot karon. Kay ang edukasyon mao nga ambahandi nga dili makawat kaninyo. Padayon kamo sa pag-eskwela aron makaabot ninyo ang inyong mga pangandoy. Congratulations ug maayong adlaw.
That concludes the virtual graduation ceremony of Upper Hermano Elementary School. Thank you for joining us and celebrating this momentous occasion. Congratulations, parents, teachers, and staff. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2021. Mabuhay ang DepEd. This is Liami Tamayong Habangbang, Master of Ceremony. God bless and thank you.